It's about time you returned, Initiate. You were supposed to check on the tree, not climb up in its branches and take a nap. Ione's been waiting to hear your report. I'd get in there right away if I were you. She's not exactly known for her patience.
Did I hear Fitzhume say I was impatient? I feel surprised. Do you think I lack patience? Never mind. We don't have time for that. What news from Grandfather Tree? He's worse. I see. The Eye of History? Taken to Mirage by the Cabal? Are you certain? I feel perplexed. Yes, I think I have heard of this Cabal, a group of dark wizards. Mysterious. You should go to Mirage, talk to Kisma.
Greetings, Initiate. You seek to travel to Mirage. Might I ask why? The Eye of History is there. If true, this might explain a great deal. You must understand, Mirage is a world of constant change, ever-shifting sands. But alas, more recently, there was a sandstorm of colossal proportions. During the storm, somehow, the world door in Mirage was lost in the sands. You see, the sands of Mirage are unique. They're more than elements in a desert landscape. They are, quite literally, the sands of time. Thus, the world door is lost, not just in space, but in time as well. I believe, however, I've devised a way to reach it and to restore it. I have not yet pinpointed its exact location in the space-time continuum. But this portal can at least get you in the vicinity. Take the portal, find the lost world door where it is buried, and use this charm to restore it to its proper time and place. Then return.
You pass through the portal and find yourself in a place unlike any you've seen before. Sand stretches to the horizon in all directions. Kisma said the world door would be close, but possibly buried in the sand. You'll have to search for it.
A wanderer appears in the desert from another time and another world, but with purpose. You seek to restore the world door. It is close, but you must discover the secret of the sands to reach it. The sands hide many secrets, but sometimes they can reveal them as well. Collect sand grains from the sand swirlers and return. Well done, Wanderer. Now cast the sand grains into the chasm and see what is revealed.
You cast the sand grains into the chasm, and a bridge is revealed that will take you across. You sense that the world door is buried somewhere amid the dunes on the other side, but you aren't sure exactly where. As you reach the top of the dune, you finally see the world door, partially submerged in the sand. Only problem is it's guarded by a genie. With the genie defeated, you can now approach and use Kisma's charm to restore the world door. If the charm worked correctly, the world door should now be restored to its proper time and place. You can use the portal to return to Kisma.
You were gone some time. I trust you found the door, and the charm worked as expected. Excellent. Now, you can travel to Mirage the proper way. Here is the key to the world door. Start by investigating this recent colossal sandstorm. As you know, Grandfather Spider is likely involved. Search for clues, but be patient and disciplined. The answers will come in time. I suspect they will lead you to the Eye of History as well. Take heed, however. Things in Mirage are often not as they seem, and allegiances shift like the sands. Stay strong, and report back soon.
Goodness gracious, if it isn't another intrepid adventurer! How marvelous! Come closer, dear, and let Birdie have a look at you. Oh my! You look simply fabulous! The fashions you wizards wear these days are breathtaking. You bring flair to our humble little world. Oh yes, such a treat. First, the world door reappears, and now all these sophisticated visitors. Oh, the nomad merchants would be thrilled. They would be if they were here. Oh, but the tragedy. I can't keep up this facade. Who are you fooling, Birdie? Our shame is plain to see. Just look, it's an embarrassment. Caravan is supposed to be a colorful, thriving hub of activity, but instead it's an eyesore. A dead zone. I measured, I drew designs, I planned colors, I even staked out tent locations, but it remains horrifically vacant. Please, you must help us. See the solitary tent down there? It belongs to San Diego, the so-called tired nomad. He claims to be wise. Ask him if anything can be done.
Greetings, Wanderer. I am San Diego the Wise. Oh, Birdie told you? Wait, what did he say? The tired nomad? I am not tired. I am retired. I swear, I do not think the cat understands a word I've said. He still seems to think this whole thing is some kind of fashion show. No. You see, I retired to keep watch over this crossroads, while the other nomads roam the desert. This place, Caravan, it is sacred. For centuries, when there is danger in the desert, this is where the nomads gather for safety. When the winds of change blow, they know to come. After this recent sandstorm, the winds of change began blowing, but the nomads have not come. I fear they have been held up on the road. I believe the winds brought you here to aid us, to find the nomads and shepherd them to safety. Go west, Wanderer. Find nomads and aid them.
Please, traveler, if you be a good Cameritan, hear our plea. We would beg your assistance. We are trying to reach Caravan. After the sandstorm, we felt the winds of change, and we heard the pale genie's whispered warnings. These dreadful gulchers block our way, however. They appeared and began dive-bombing our group. Now my Pac-Man is too terrified to proceed.
Terrified? I'd call it smart. I'm bright yellow, the perfect target for those birds. Till they vacate those trees, I'll be staying right here.
This chronomancer traveling with us knows a way to dispel these foul creatures, but we need assistance to carry out his plan.
He speaks truly. The Gulchers are undead. Death is a function of time, and time is my specialty. Bring me Gulcher bones, and I can dispel them.
Most excellent. Now perhaps we can get back onto the road. Who knows, though? You can bring a Pac-Man to pellet, but you can't make him eat.
Stand back. Oh, that isn't going to work. Whatever enchantment was used to manipulate time and reanimate the Gulchers, it is too strong for me to dispel. I am sorry, my friends.
I appreciate you making the effort. It is all right. When digging for water in the desert, you don't always find it on the first try. I have another idea. If we can draw the Gulchers out of the trees, I believe my Pac-Man will be willing to make a break for it. Up there, on the bluff, I noticed a nest. The mother Gulcher is there, tending to what she believes to be her eggs. Traveler, if you will go and challenge her, I suspect these Gulchers will fly to her aid, giving us a clear path.
You climb the path to the Gulcher's nest. Those look like rocks rather than eggs, but the mother Gulcher is fiercely protective nonetheless. The other Gulchers flock to protect the nest. Hopefully you managed to draw the ones out of the trees. Let's go find out.
It worked like a charm, my friend. My Pac-Man seems to have recovered his courage, so we will soon be on our way.
A word first, if I may, Wizard. It's clear you are well versed in the mysteries of magic, but you are new to Mirage, yes? I shall explain. We chronomancers are recruited from all over Mirage to perform a sacred duty at the Chronoverge, maintaining the sands of time. Each grain of sand is a moment in the spiral's history. Mirage was once a lush world, but the sands of time have turned it into a desert.
The history lesson is fascinating, of course, and all of us in Mirage appreciate your service, Chronomancer, but perhaps another time. The way is clear now, and we should seize this moment to go to Caravan. Come see me when you get there, traveler.
Yes, of course. I must go west to search for a fellow chronomancer who's missing. I only wish to suggest you be careful. Farewell to you both.
Already you can see change has come to Caravan. Several nomads have arrived and pitched their tents. Guillermel is among them.
Not only am I relieved to have reached Caravan, but I am pleased as well to see the world door is restored. This will be good for business. And this encampment designer, Birdie, is genius. He wants to speak with you, by the way. Meantime, my shop is open and you get a discount.
Well, looky here. I should have known you'd be here now, Wizard. Shoo-wee! Someone turn up the sun, you know what I mean? Mirage is hot. That birdie feller tells me there are little oases scattered around Mirage, but of course he can't tell me where. While you're exploring, could you make note of every oasis you run across and come let me know? Thank you. You're gonna be the one who saves me, Wizard.
Oh, I was hoping I'd run into you here, Wizard. Once again, I've gotten myself into a bit of a thorny situation. I could use a hand. My floral exhibits at the Royal Museum have become hugely popular. Naturally, the museum wants more flowers, so they sent me here to Mirage. The museum wants me to collect Mirage cactus blossoms, which, while beautiful, are surrounded by cactus spines, sharp cactus spines. You've already helped me so many times, but if you're so inclined, could you save my delicate fingers and pick me a few cactus blossoms?
Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, the tints, the colors. It's far from finished, but to even glimpse my design in reality is a feast to my hungry eyes. But of course, it is you who deserves the credit, the savior who stepped onto these desolate sands in my darkest hour. You are my hero. But we mustn't celebrate too soon. Genius is never easy. Even now, more nomads are in distress out there. I suggest the South Road this time.
I have followed you across the sands for many moons, husband, but I begin to question your judgment. We simply must ask for help.
I can resolve this myself, Azula, but if you insist upon this course, I will indulge your fancy. Perhaps this wizard can assist us. Please, wizard, if I might impose upon your generosity, we are but humble Drummel merchants, beset by woeful misfortune. We heard the pale genie's warning, so we packed up all our wares and journeyed for weeks, only to be waylaid so close to our destination. As we came around the bend, these scaly Tringles rolled up on us, stole a great number of our valuables. Seems they like shiny things.
Of course, some might have cut their losses, but my husband is stubborn, even for a drommel. Seems the shinies are worth more than our lives.
My dear Azula, you misunderstand my motivation, but perhaps we needn't argue. Wizard, if you will recover our wares, all will be well. I cannot adequately express my gratitude for your assistance, Wizard. You seem to have a knack for knocking the Tringles around. Now we can proceed to Caravan with the supplies we need to start our business, and a great peace of mind as well.
Indeed. I would like to apologize on my husband's behalf. It must seem petty that we place such importance on these trinkets.
Wait! Hold on! This can't be. It's not here! Our most treasured possession, the jeweled box. They must have taken it into their hidey hole.
You must be jesting, Monjob. How could you possibly impose on this wizard further? I don't understand. When did you become so greedy?
Please, Wizard. I promise I will ask nothing more, but I cannot proceed unless you go into the hidey hole and recover the box. Thank you.
The hidey hole is not exactly pleasant, but you see a pile of shinies across the cave. You'll just have to defeat the hoarder to get to them. Defeated, the hoarder rolls away and out of the cave. Now, you can search the pile of shinies for the Celeb's jeweled box. There, beneath the other shinies, you find the Celeb's jeweled box. It doesn't look terribly fancy, but at least now they can leave.
Now I am truly relieved. This was really all that ever mattered. Now I can say for certain that we are prepared to complete our journey to Caravan.
I fear that old age is making you soft in the head, husband. Why would you possibly make such a fuss about that box? It's beyond me.
It's not the box, my dear. It's what's inside. Our betrothal scarves from when we married. Those I could not leave behind.
You mean... Oh, my silly, sweet husband. I am sorry for doubting you. And you, Wizard. We are forever in your debt.
Indeed. Come by our tent in Caravan. You will find no one sells goods of higher quality than the Celebs. I hope to see you there.
Not enough sun for my taste.
You return to discover Caravan is even busier than before. It's starting to look like a proper encampment. The Celebs are already set up.
Look at this, will you? A thriving nomad camp if I have ever seen one. Azula and I will be very happy here. The encampment designer, Birdie, is inspired, truly. Oh yes, he asked to speak with you. Tell him we are all squared away.
Can you believe it? The way the teal brings out the contrast in the other colors. Just as I hoped. And look at how the place is filling in. It brings a tear to my eye. Oh, stop being such a sentimentalist, Birdie. There are still nomads out there, stranded, holding out hope. And what's this I'm hearing about warnings from some pale genie? The balance of colors is delicate. No paleness without my approval. Of course, I shouldn't bother you with concerns about the palette. You should hurry on to the North Road. There are more nomads in need.
Oh, praise the sands someone came along. Might you help us out here? My brother has gotten himself into a bit of a prickle. Thank you, traveler. Out here, no one can hear you shout for help. I was starting to think we should have gone to Agrabah instead. You see, curiosity drew my brother, Nazim, into the prickly bear's cactus corral, and the spine-filled little beasts locked him in.
For the 1000th time, I'm sorry, my brother. I tried to be focused, but there was that spot of light dancing on the rock. I couldn't resist.
As you might be able to tell, Nazim was adopted into my family. He tends to get distracted from time to time. He can't help it. I wonder, you appear to be a wizard, yes? If you'll use your magic to force the prickly bears to hand over the cactus key, we can open the gates. there. You see, Nazim? Not everyone is so cold and cruel-hearted. The gate is open, and now we can complete our journey. You must come by our tent in Caravan, Traveler. I promise you, we have the most diverse selection of any merchant in all Mirage.
Look, Jabari, the spot of light is back. There, on the canyon wall. No, wait. There! Quickly, brother, we must catch it before it gets away.
Adopted he may be, but he is my brother, and I would no sooner part with him than with my hump. Besides, he keeps things interesting. Come see me in Caravan, and we will do business, yes? And look at this. Never has Caravan been such a thriving hub of activity. I'm glad we didn't go to Agrabah. Nothing but thieves there. I tell you, my friend, this place will be good for business. Thanks to you and that designer, Birdie. He would speak with you, by the way.
They say good things come to those who wait, and I believe it. The dream of Caravan is finally realized. Aesthetically, all is well. But I worry your work has just begun. Some new trouble is afoot. Speak with Santiago. Whatever happens, I believe in you, Wizard. Stay golden.
The wanderer from another world. I need not listen to the wind to hear of your success. The murmur in the camp tells me all I need to know. The nomads who recently arrived bear other tidings as well. It seems the warning on the winds of change came from the pale genie. With all the nomads finally safe in Caravan, we must now assess the danger that drove us here. I would ask you to seek the genie out. His true name is Demuzid, but he goes by many names. He is a recluse among the jinn, living alone in a tent east of here. Demuzid is a bit obsessive, but he has been a friend to the nomads in the past. I expect he will explain his reasoning if you seek him out.
Hold it right there! What are you doing? Were you raised in a cave? Are you completely oblivious to all the dust you're tracking in? I can't believe this. First these mud swirlers come to torment me, and now you come tromping in, leaving tracks on the floor. Fine, I give up. I'm retreating to the back room. You and the swirlers can battle it out in here, but don't you dare come any farther.
Now you would contaminate my private chambers? By all that is clean and good, why? Do you hate sparkling clean? I just don't understand. Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care about your reasons. You have violated my personal space, and you will now suffer my immaculate wrath! Pure clean! Pure clean! You won! Are you happy? And now it's filthy in here. Oh, you don't see any dirt. How can you say that? There's dirt literally everywhere. It's going to take me weeks to decontaminate this place. Look, if you want to talk, you'll have to meet me in my cleaning supply cave. Well, if you wanted to get my attention, you certainly got it. Between you and those mud swirlers, you've rendered my tent uninhabitable. Oh, you're here about the warning? You mean you don't know? It's Irkala, the dark genie, the dismal dowager. She has returned! Irkala once ruled all the jinn. She made us do terrible things. But centuries ago, she was trapped in a bottle and buried beneath the sands. Somehow, during the sandstorm, Irkala was set free, and she's put all jinn on notice. She sent the mud swirlers, but she won't stop there. Irkala's return means dark times for all Mirage. That's why I sent the warning. If the nomads don't know, tell them they must prepare. Go now!
At last you return from the Pale One's abode. What danger lurks in the desert? Tell me it's not just a shortage of cleaning supplies. I apologize. I must have misunderstood. I know you did not speak of Irkala, the Dark Jinni, the Dismal Dowager. She's... what? She's returned? This... but I don't understand. She was imprisoned centuries ago in an enchanted bottle and entombed with her master, the Dark Overlord Xerxes. You don't think? No, it cannot be. Quickly, wizard. You helped us before, but our need is now even greater. You must go west and investigate. Overlord Xerxes is entombed in the Alkali Barrows. Go and ensure the barrows are undisturbed. The sands have settled and the way is clear. Go.
You emerge from the canyons into a blinding landscape of endless sands, punctuated only by a crumbled colossus and barrows dug into the dunes. You spot a lone, undead soldier standing atop one of the dunes. Perhaps she knows whether the Dark Genie and Overlord Xerxes have returned.
Can you believe this? Birds, bones, and undead soldiers bumbling about. It's like some kind of joke, but no, it's real. Xerxes is back. And get this, he expects us to help him conquer Mirage all over again. No, thanks. I served in his army in life. In death, I deserve a break. Well, my squad marched off, so I just deserted. But why are you here? Irkala is back as well? Figures. It'll be just like old times with those two. Look, you want to know more about what's happening? Help an old soldier out, and I'll help you get to the bottom of this. When I deserted my squad and made a run for it, these gulchers swooped down and took my insignia. Get my insignia back, and we'll talk. There it is. Thank you. You lie in a sarcophagus with something in your pocket for so many centuries, it feels like a part of you. Just one more favor I must ask, and then I'll help you. There was once a colossus here, a giant statue, a tribute to some forgotten king. As a mockery, Overlord Xerxes tore down the statue and built his barrows here. Xerxes and his generals are entombed up in the necropolis. Rank-and-file soldiers like me were buried under the arm. We were resurrected, and like I said, my squad was deployed, but I stayed behind. I don't want any part of this. I just want to go back into the barracks barrow and return to my rest. But the barracks guardian won't let me. Go into the barracks barrow, convince the barracks guardian to let me back in, and I'll help you figure out what's going on here.
What are you doing back here? You've been re-enlisted. Oh, you're no dervish. You're a trespasser. I'll make this your tomb too, trespasser. This is about Siri. I knew she was a deserter. The punishment for desertion is death. So, fine. I'll let her return to her sarcophagus.
Did it work? You convinced him to let me return to the barrow? Perfect. Thank you. These old bones deserve a rest, and permanently this time. All right. You helped me out, so it's my turn. Many dervish soldiers have marched out, but Overlord Xerxes is still up in the necropolis. If you want to confront Xerxes and stop him before he causes any real harm, there's something right here in the barrows that can help. You see the base of the broken statue? That's an old crypt that predates the Persian Empire. Something in there was a threat to Xerxes. An artifact, maybe? I'm not sure. Read the inscription on the base to unseal the crypt, and then go inside and search. I hope it helps. I wish I could do more for you, but frankly, I'm just not supposed to be on this side of the sand. All I can say is thanks, and good luck.
Centuries of sunlight and desert winds have obscured the inscription, but you can still make out the name Mandius and some kind of quote. The quote reads, "I am King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair." When you read the words aloud, the crypt is unsealed. Though it was once a grand mausoleum, the crypt has been heavily defiled. The sarcophagi have been opened, and bones are strewn about. If there was anything of value in here, it seems unlikely that it would remain. You should still look around, just in case.
Hello? Do my sockets deceive me? Or is that a living, breathing being? Yes, you. You with the skin and robes and whatnot. Do you have a minute? Can't believe it. You walk right in like it's no big deal. A real, live person. I'd say pinch me, but there's nothing to pinch, is there? So yeah, what brings you down here? Not much left to loot. All the fancy royal sarcophagi were smashed centuries ago. Nothing left of those guys, not a trace. It's just me, and nobody who happened to get stuck in here. Wrong place, wrong time, that kind of thing. So, this is neat, meeting like this, face to skull, isn't it? I wonder, maybe you could give me a hand, seeing as I don't have one, right? Maybe we can trade? Surely you need something. You're looking for Overlord Xerxes. He's been resurrected, has he? That's great, yeah. I mean, how's that fair? Xerxes destroys the world, and now he gets what, a second chance? What an unlucky guy like me gets left down here. So, you're looking for a secret weapon to stop Xerxes? What if I said it was me? Yeah, it's true. I'm the secret weapon. You'll see. I just need one thing. Next door, in the Tomb of the Forgotten, there's a vizier named Rafage. Get me his magic gemstone, and we'll stop Xerxes.
The tomb lives up to its name. No one's passed through this chamber in centuries, except the dune buggies who don't seem very friendly. With the dune buggies defeated, you're free to go deeper into the tomb.
Look, Tamaris, someone's finally come to call us to duty, to summon us back to serve in battle at the Overlord's side.
Don't be daft, Aristides. If Xerxes wanted us, we'd have had by now. What we've got here is just a looter. Let's teach him a lesson. On second thought, what do we care if someone loots a place? Not like we have anything to lose. Let's just return to our rest.
Ha-ha! I knew Xerxes wouldn't raise me and then leave me here. I was his chief advisor. He's testing me. He sent you so I can prove myself.
just want the magic gem. This wasn't even about me. Oh, no one cares, do they? Fine, just take the gem. It's apparently worth more than I am.
You came back? For me? That's the most generous act around here in centuries. So that's it, is it? The magic gem of levitation. Right then, I'll need you to lend me another hand. Would you mind putting the gem into my eye socket? Grizzly, I know, but I'm serious. Go on. You mean it really worked? Stupendous! Oh dear, look at this place. And I thought it looked a mess from down there. It's worse than I imagined. But why complain? Just to be able to move again, to turn my head. It's such a blessing. And I mean that. I really do. So, this is good for you. Got yourself a guide, haven't you? No one knows Mirage like I do. Know it like I know that wall over there. Haven't gotten out much lately, but I've heard things. I know Xerxes was buried in the necropolis, and I know how to get through the gate. So let's get out of this old crypt then. Get a breath of fresh air, eh? Except not me, of course. Not really fair, is it? No matter. Let's go. Great burrowing sand lizards! Is it even hotter than it used to be? My skull's literally baking. Makes you almost miss the crypt, doesn't it? And look at the statue. I mean, I heard it was torn down, but seeing it's another manner, isn't it? It was magnificent. What a shame. Not much we can do about that now, is there? I mean, unless you've got a scaffold and a few hundred sculptors. Not today, I guess. Well, moving on then. I think that's the gate to the necropolis over there. Let's mosey on over, shall we?